Big news for Indian holding US visas. If you are on H1B, F1 or L1 visa and were planning to renew it through the Dropbox process in India, everything just changed, my friends. Starting September 2nd, you may now be required to attend in-person interviews even if you were previously eligible for a waiver. So let's break this down. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. The US State Department has announced that from September 2nd, 2025, the Dropbox facility or interview waiver program will no longer be available for most non immigrant visas in India. This includes H1B work visas, F1 student visas, L1 intercompany transfers, and more. Only a handful of categories will remain eligible, like B1 and B2 visitor visas and some diplomatic visa types. So, if you are relying on a document Dropbox to renew your visa, you now need to prepare for a full interview. This decision has left thousands scrambling, my friends. Many had already booked Dropbox slots for September and beyond, but those appointments may now be invalid. Forms are filled with confusion. Some are sharing tips like canceling their old DS 160 application and starting a new one to unlock both VAC and interview slots. But this also means more time, travel, and stress, especially if the biometric and consular interviews are in the different cities. What you have to do now? If you are renewing your visa after September 2nd, here's what's ahead. Number one, you will need to schedule two appointments, my friends: a biometric appointment at a visa application center and an in person consular interview. And number two, expect delays. Slots may be booked out for months, my friends. And number three, prepare for travel. The biometric and interview appointments might be in different cities. Why this is happening? I mean, this is so much chaos, like, if you think about it. And why it's happening now? According to the United States immigration experts, this move is part of a stricter enforcement and vetting by the current administration. The goal is enhanced national security and fraud prevention, especially after concerns around identity verification and visa misuse. But for everyday visa holders, it means more red tape and longer timelines. Now, let's talk about what to do if you have already booked a Dropbox slot for a date after September 1st. Immigration attorneys recommend canceling and reapplying using a new DS 160 form. When answering the eligibility questions, mark yourself as not eligible for interview waiver to unlock fresh appointment slots, my friends. It's a tricky process, but many have reported that this let them see new VAC and consular appointment dates. This policy change is expected to create massive bottlenecks. Visa processing times will rise, consulates may struggle with the added volume. And if you are a student or an employee planning a US return this year, be proactive. Start gathering documents early, my friends. Be flexible with travel and interview dates. And check for openings daily, especially in smaller cities like Hyderabad or Kolkata. Here are a few pro tips. Cancel Dropbox slots and reapply with correct DS 160 info. Be ready to travel between cities for VAC and consular appointments, my friends. Watch immigration forums and Reddit for real time hacks. Try group or family bookings where available to save time, my friends. Always carry original and photocopies of your I-797 employment letter, previous visa, and passport, my friends. If you are on an H1B or F1 and planning to travel to India soon, this change could impact your return to the United States. Act now, prepare early, don't wait until the last minute. If this update helped you, please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you have faced issues with this new system. We would love to hear your experience. It will help others too. Until next time, friends, take care.